ready or not? Here we go. I'm not sure I'm ready. Welcome to Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. And I'm going to be playing the afternoon session. Well, it's afternoon here in Michigan. I think it's afternoon even in California. It's 3 hours. Yeah, just afternoon. And maybe if you're in Alaska, you have some other place farther west. In Hawaii, it's still morning. Yes. Anyway, welcome everybody. And I'm going to be playing the afternoon session because it's a European-friendly time. I have this little thing where it says I'm going to Europe. People think that I'm actually in Paris right now, but I am not. I am right here in Michigan, northern Michigan, my studio here. You can see it during the daytime. By the time I'm playing for an hour or so, it's going to start getting dark in here. So, hello. Yeah, it's tea time. We'll call it, we should call it, and that's a really good idea. I like that idea to call it tea time in America, and then the people in Europe will kind of get the idea. I don't know. Something that actually, it's not too bad of an idea. But I'm going to play the usual stuff. We did a great, I did a great, I'm patting myself on the back here, Sinatra tribute last night, and I'm going to probably play a few Sinatra tunes today, the ones that I didn't get to last night, which were many. So, but right now I'm going to start with... all of me. Why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Take my lips, I want to lose them. Take my arms, I'll never use them. Your goodbye left me with eyes that cry. How can go on, dear, without you? You took the part that once was my heart, so why not take all of me? Have to dust my studio, I guess. Why not take all of me? Yeah. Can't you see I'm no good without you? Take my lips, I want to lose them. Take my arm, I'll never use them. Your goodbye left me with eyes that cry. Go on, dear, without you. You took the part that once was my heart, so why not take all of me? Why not take all of me? Okay, that's a song that was done by Frank Sinatra. And although it was an old song when Frank Sinatra did it. And I'm going to have to take a 10-second break here, just so, just for, to take care of some personal thing here, and I'll be right back. Okay, that was just a quick little break. I didn't want to really blow my nose right into the microphone, so thank you. I just noticed a thing on my phone. Where did I put my phone? Oh, that there was a group in Los Angeles called the Wrecking Crew. And they were a group of studio musicians who were just fantastic. And there was a trumpet player named Findley. And now I can't find it. I guess I lost it. Anyway, when the Carpenters did that song, Close to You, he played the flugelhorn solo on it. So I wish I could find it. Because I thought it was interesting. Anyway, Wrecking Crew. Yeah, 90th birthday. Actually, he's still alive. His name is Lou Adler. Oh wait, no, that's trumpet. No, that's Lou Adler. That's another producer for the Wrecking Crew. And the Wrecking Crew consisted of kind of a loose group of musicians who would rotate, especially guitar player, drummer, piano player, bass players. Carol Kay was the bass player who played the bass part on Sonny and Cher's The Beat Goes On, boom, 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 boom. And she actually made up that bass part in a very creative way during one of the recording sessions. And all the players on that session, Tommy Tedesco was a top-notch guitar player who played a guitar part on some of the TV themes. I think MASH, they had that guitar part that he played on. And the drummer, Hal Blaine, played the drum parts on virtually everything. He played with the Mamas and Papas. He played with the Sonny and Cher, of course. He played on the Monkees. He was the drummer that helped get the Byrds going. Their first big hit was Mr. Tambourine Man, and he played that great drum part on there. He even played a very complicated drum part on that song MacArthur Park, which, if you listen to it, is quite really something. Anyway, another one of the Wrecking Crew was this guy. You probably can't see him, but it's Chuck Findley, and you can see a little blurry picture of him. And he played the flugelhorn part on the Carpenters song Close to You. I always thought, because Herb Alpert produced it, that Herb Alpert played that trumpet or flugelhorn part, but no, it was this guy, Chuck Findlay. So all these years I thinking was Herb Alpert. Herb Alpert was, of course, the founder of the Tijuana Brass, who did all those kind of kooky novelty songs back when about the same time the Beatles came out. And so you would listen to the Beatles, rock and roll, and Rolling Stones, and then you'd have the Tijuana Brass doing kind of a completely different vibe, but good. It was really good stuff. So anyway, I'm rattling on and on here, but I'm going to do the Carpenter song Close to You. And one of the great things about this song is that it was written by Burt Bacharach. Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you. Hi, Amy. Why do stars fall out of the sky every time you pass by? Just like me, they long to be close to you. And on the day that you were born, the angels got together, decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon dust in your hair of gold and starlight in your eyes so blue. That is why all the boys in town follow you all around. Just like me, they long to be close to you. Flugelhorn solo. Together, decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon dust in your hair of gold and starlight in your eyes so blue. That is why all the boys in town follow you all around. Just like me, they long to be close to you. Just like me, they long to be close to you. Why? Close to you. Why? Close to you. Okay, my voice might not be as pretty as Karen Carpenter's, but it's just a song I've always liked. And again, we're paying tribute to the flugelhorn player on that song, who was Chuck Findlay, who was born on December 13th. It's his birthday. Happy birthday to Chuck in Johnstown, Pennsylvania. So he looks familiar. I see his picture on Facebook, and it looks like somebody I might have met sometime in the past. He has a resume that's just amazing. He's played with everybody famous you can imagine. Miles Davis, Stanley Turrentine, Toto, Pat Boone, Jackson Browne, George Benson, George Harrison, Elton John, Rolling Stones, Randy Newman, Tina Turner. I mean, and that's only just part of the list of the famous people that he's played with. So he had quite a career just as a trumpet player and flugelhorn player. And I met some of the Wrecking Crew when Burt Bacharach was on tour in Michigan, and I was playing at a Holiday Inn in the suburbs of Detroit, and the whole orchestra was staying there, who was accompanying Burt Bacharach on his show. Burt Bacharach was putting on his own show of his own tunes at in Detroit. And Meadowbrook was the name of the place in Detroit. And so I met horn players, trumpet players, violinists. And then at one point I was playing in the lounge, and my drummer said, "Can this guy sit in?" I go, "Yeah, that's fine." So he sat in, and I said, "This guy's a pretty good player." And it turned out it was Hal Blaine, the guy who had played drums as a studio musician on more number one hits than the Beatles. He played on all the number one hits. Fifth Dimension, he played with, I mean, I can't even, it's hard for me, multitude of number one hits. So anyway, I'm blabbing on and on. I'm gonna just I wish I could say that I planned something today, but I'm just going to go. I'm happy to take requests, but I'm going to play some of my favorite songs and maybe some more Sinatra songs, because I bet I do, and I bet you do, celebrate your birthday sometimes for more than one day. You celebrate sometimes the day after, or at least you will accept birthday wishes for a day or two after your birthday, right? Well, so I think Frank Sinatra will do that too. So we're going to do some of his. I took a trip on a train, and I thought about you. Looked down a shadowy lane, and I thought about you. 2 or 3 cars parked under the stars in a winding stream. Moon shining down on some little town, and with each beam the same old dream. And every stop that we made, oh, I thought about you. And when I pulled down that shade, then I really felt blue. I peeked through the crack and looked at that track, the one going back to you. And what did I do? I thought about you. I took a trip on a train. I thought about you. Swing, baby. Looked down a shadowy lane, and I thought about you. 2 or 3 cars parked under the stars in a winding stream. Moon shining down on some little town, and with each beam the same old dream. And every stop that we made, oh, I thought about you. And when I pulled down the shade, then I really felt blue. I peeked through the crack and looked at that track, the one going back to you. And what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? I thought about you. Another song from a Frank Sinatra album I really liked, Songs for Swingin' Lovers. I like, long intro, I like New York and June, how about you? I like a Gershwin tune, how about you? A cozy fireside when a storm is due. I like potato chips, moonlight and motor trips, how about you? I'm mad about good books, I can't get my fill. And Frank Sinatra's looks give me a thrill. Holding hands in the movie show when all the lights are low may not be new, but I like it. How about you? I like Jack Benny's jokes to a degree. I like the common folks, that includes me. I like to window shop on Fifth Avenue. I like banana splits, late supper at the Ritz. How about you? I like to dream of fame, maybe I'll shine. I'd like to see your name right beside mine. You can see we're in harmony, looks like we both agree on what to do, and I like it. How about you? I like it. How about you? Okay, Frank Sinatra. I'm going to do actually some more Frank Sinatra while I'm thinking of it. There's so many that I didn't do last night, but I did a few of them. And I guess it's so early. I keep thinking, look at this light room is lit up bright. And I think in the next maybe hour and a half, it's going to get dark in here, but I have my lights on here, so should be all right. I know some of you are, Amy, both of you, Amy and Trish, are in the middle of your work day, I believe. I hope I'm not interfering. Maybe you can do some of your work with music on in the background. I hope it doesn't interfere too much. And I wonder what the rest of the people at your meeting would think about, having this music in the background. Oh well. Ring-a-ding-ding. I used to do ring-a-ding-ding, and I need a little advance notice on that one. Okay, I can work that up for a future virtual piano bar, but it's a fun one to do. Ring-a-ding-ding. It's one of the little famous little quintessential Sinatra saying when he goes ring-a-ding-ding. I think they did that on Saturday Night Live when they would do impressions of Sinatra. Have that part about the wee small hours. I don't know. I don't want to put anybody to sleep. It's the middle of the day, but I love this song called "In the Wee Small Hours of the Morning," which is counterintuitive because we have daytime. Anyway, wee small hours of the morning. One of Sinatra's greatest ballads, I think. In the wee small hours of the morning, when the whole wide world is fast asleep, you lie awake and think about the girl never ever think of counting sheep. When your lonely heart has learned its lesson, she'd be yours if only she would call. In the wee small hours of the morning, that's the time you'll miss her most of all. When the sun sits high in the afternoon sky, like right now, you can always find something to do. But from dusk till dawn, when the clock ticks on, something happens to you. When your lonely heart has learned its lesson, she'd be yours if only she would call. In the wee small hours of the morning, that's the time you'll miss her most of all. Okay, one more Sinatra song, and then I'll be going back to our regular programming. Get your coat and grab your hat. Leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Can't you hear that pitter pat? And that hurried beat is your step. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with those blues on parade. Now I'm not afraid. This rover crossed over. If I never had a cent, I'd be rich as Rockefeller. Gold dust at my feet on the sunny side of the street. In the shade with those blues on parade. Now I'm not afraid. This rover crossed over. If I never had a cent, I'd be rich as Rockefeller. Gold dust at my feet on the sunny side of the street. We're lucky to have some sunshine today here in northern Michigan. This time of year can get a little cloudy sometimes and overcast, sometimes for days at a time, but we have some nice sunshine today, so you can see it streaming through the windows and back of me. So, another song about the sun. Someday you'll look to see I've gone, but tomorrow may rain, so I'll follow the sun. One day you'll know I was the one, but tomorrow may rain, so I'll follow the sun. And now the time has come, so my love I must go. And if you lose a friend, in the end you will know. Oh, one day you'll know I was the one, but tomorrow may rain, so I'll follow the sun. Now the time has come, and so my love I must go. And if you lose a friend, in the end you will know. Oh, one day you'll know I was the one, but tomorrow may rain, so I'll follow the sun. Tomorrow may rain, so I'll follow the sun. All right, I realized that wasn't a Sinatra song, so I switched from Sinatra to Steve Jazz and Blues, and it's not really a jazz or blues song either. So anyway, but it's a song about the sun. Okay. We're going to stay with the sunshine theme. Oh, blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds, bluebirds all day long. I never saw the sun shining so bright, I never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by, when you're in love, my, how they fly. Oh, blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies from now on. Smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds, bluebirds all day long. Never saw the sun shining so bright, I never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by, when you're in love, my, how they fly. Oh, blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies, nothing but blue skies, nothing but blue skies from now on. Okay, I realized that was a Sinatra song in the middle of the song, so there we have it. We're kind of continuing the Sinatra tribute because yesterday was Mr. Sinatra's birthday, December 12th. I'm not sure how old he would have been. I think he would have been, I could tell you, 108 years old. But unfortunately, he's not with us anymore. But that would have been a song that he did. And one of my piano player friends up on Mackinac Island, somebody came up to him while he was playing and said, "Hey, can you do a song, Frank Sinatra, and play any Frank Sinatra songs?" And he said, "Well, I don't do any songs that aren't Frank Sinatra songs." Frank Sinatra did so many songs. I mean, he covered such a wide range, especially the standards. He did probably every standard that was worth anything over the years, and then some. And he even did, I think he did a Beatles song or two, plus he did Simon and Garfunkel and other stuff. So anyway, Frank Sinatra, a great legacy, and we're still celebrating his birthday, even though his birthday was yesterday. So thanks for joining me here at Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. I'm gonna play. We had a new moon, according to Anne Marie, last night, and I think that means it is a waxing moon. It was a waning moon until yesterday when it was a new moon. That means the sky is very dark because there's not much of a moon during a new moon. So, and yes, Sinatra never learned to read music. I think I had heard that. That is an interesting fact. So we're going to go back to our regular program of songs that may or may not be connected with Frank Sinatra. Just some jazz and blues stuff. I'm going to do some blues, actually. Sometimes I had the occasion last weekend to be in the Chicago area, and it was a last-minute trip for my friend's memorial service in the Chicago suburbs. But so I can speak with authority on this song. It's "I'm Going to Chicago." You keep your New York joys. I'm going to Illinois just as fast as I can. You New York women think you make a fool of any man. Play all kinds of games, you will cheat if you can. Use love like a tool, make a man a fool. What a beautiful motto. Got my money, that's it. How can you mind if I split? Going back where a woman really knows the way to treat a man. People are friendly without no hidden plan. It's the best in the Midwest. Real town city full of good folks who come from home. And when I get back, I'll never roam far from a little shy town. Goodbye, farewell, I might see you later. I'm going to Chicago. Sorry, but I can't take you. Going to Chicago. Sorry, but I can't take you. Ain't nothing in Chicago monkey woman like you to do, monkey woman. see what tomorrow brings. Hurry down now, sunshine, see what tomorrow brings. Well, it may bring sunshine, then again it may bring rain, rain. I'm going to Chicago, sorry but I can't take you. Going to Chicago, sorry but I can't take you. There ain't nothing in Chicago monkey woman like you to do. Yeah, playing the blues. I don't want much. Just a eeny weeny bit. Well, I don't want much. I just want a little bit. No, I don't want it all. Oh, I just want a little bit. Just a teeny weeny bit. Just a teeny weeny bit of your love. Turn the lights down low. You slip me a kiss. Turn the lights down low. I just can't resist. Just an teeny weeny bit, a teeny weeny bit of your love. You forever, not just for peace of mind. Please say you'll never leave me, not till the end of time. Just a teeny weeny bit, just a teeny weeny bit of your love. Yeah, play the blues. Well, I don't want much. I just want a little bit. No, I don't want it all. I just want a little bit. Just a teeny weeny bit. Just a teeny weeny bit of your love. Just a teeny weeny bit. Just a teeny weeny bit of your love. Just a teeny weeny bit. Oh, a teeny weeny bit of your love. Yeah. Yeah, we're doing the blues. My heart is heavy as lead, 'cause the booze have spread rocks in my bed. Of all the people I see, why do they pick on for me with rocks in my bed. All night long I weep. How can I sleep with rocks in my bed? Sweet gal of mine, she's gone and she won't come back. That sweet gal of mine, she's gone and she won't come back. I feel as low as a snake in a wagon track. Sweet gal of mine, she's gone and she won't come back. No, no. That sweet gal of mine, she's gone and she won't come back. And I feel as low as a snake in a wagon track. I got rocks in my bed. Got rocks in my bed. Rocks in my bed. Got rocks in my bed. Under love overfed. My girl's gone, so instead I've got rocks in my bed. Singing the blues. All right. Here's a Sinatra song. It's actually done by a lot of different people, including Ella Fitzgerald. But it's a Cole Porter song. As Dorothy Parker once said to her boyfriend, fare thee well. As Columbus announced before he was bounced, it was swell, Isabel, swell. As Abelard said to Eloise, darling, try to drop a line to me, please. As Juliet cried into Romeo's ear, Romeo, why not face the facts, my dear? Well, it was just one of those things, just one of those crazy flings, a trip to the moon on gossamer wings. It was just one of those things. It was just one of those nights, just one of those fabulous flights, a trip to the moon on gossamer wings. It was just one of those things. But if we thought a bit of the end of it before we'd started painting the town, we'd have been aware that this love affair was too hot not to cool down. So goodbye, dear, and amen. Here's hoping we meet now and then. It was great fun, but it was just one of those things. Oh, if we thought a bit of the end of it before we'd started painting the town, we'd have been aware that this love affair was too hot not to cool down. So goodbye, dear, and amen. Here's hoping that we meet now and then. It was great fun, but it was just one of those things. Yeah. Silence. Okay, well, I'm going to continue on playing. I know Gerlinda, who is in Austria, wanted to come to the session, and one of the things I'm doing, of course, is doing this every Wednesday to hopefully make a presence in Europe. I know I'm dreaming big here, but we don't know who might be watching or listening, or who now or in the future. So we started here at 9 p.m. Paris time. Now it's getting to be 10 p.m. coming up on the 10 o'clock hour in Paris. And actually they call it 2200. In fact, they call it something else because they speak French. So Vendeur, I think is how you would say that. 22 hour. So anyway, but here we are in Michigan in the middle of the day, where it's nighttime in Europe, in London, Paris, Vienna, Berlin, wherever you may be in Europe. It would be nice to be there at sometime, actually. So I'm going to keep on playing and see if Gerlinda said she had to work tonight. She lives in a town outside of Vienna, and I can't think of the name of it. It's actually a famous town in Austria. So, but she might be able to show up here for the second hour. I'll try to do at least part of a second hour today. And in the meantime, onward. Another Duke Ellington song coming up. A cigarette holder, which wigs me over her shoulder. She digs me out catting that satin doll. Baby, shall we go out skipping? Careful, amigo, you're flipping. Speaks Latin, that swinging satin doll. She's nobody's fool, playing it cool as can be. I give it a whirl, but I ain't for no girl catching me. Switcheroonie telephone numbers, you know I'm doing my rumbas with Uno and Baton, my satin doll. everybody's fool. I'm playing it cool as can be. I give it a whirl, but I ain't found no girl catching me. Switcheroonie, your telephone numbers. You know I'm doing my rumbas with Uno, and that's my satin doll. And that's my satin doll. And that's my swinging satin doll. Anne-Marie is here, all the way from Canada. Good evening. She's preparing dinner. Préparez le dîner, oui. All right, well, dinner. I haven't even thought about dinner. It's only 4 o'clock here in Michigan. Of course, it's an hour later in New Brunswick. That's where Anne-Marie is, in far eastern Canada, way as far east. Not quite to the Prince Edward Island, but pretty much almost that far. So, good. We've got dancing. We've got the party going on still for Frank Sinatra's birthday. And I've been doing some blues, which I love to do. I miss doing the blues. And you know why? Because on Mackinac Island, I didn't get that much of a call to do a lot of blues. And so I miss doing the blues. Maybe I can do another one here. Let's see. St. James Infirmary Blues. When I had this on my first recording, it came out on a cassette. Remember the cassettes? Remember those little things? And I brought the cassette to Singapore when I was playing in Singapore, which is about 12,000 miles away on the other side of the planet in southern Asia, Southeast Asia. And when they saw the contents of my cassette, I had St. James Infirmary, I had God Bless the Child, and I had Hallelujah, I Love Her So. And the people there thought it was a Christian record album. I said, no, not really. It's more blues, but you know, it's just the way the titles lined up. So here's a little bit of St. James Infirmary Blues. This song is about 150 years old. Well, I went down to St. James Infirmary to see my baby there, stretched out on a long white table, so long, so cold, so bare. Well, I tried so hard to keep from crying. My heart just felt like lead. She was all that I had to live for. I wished it was me instead. Oh, let her go, God bless her. Wherever she may be, may search the whole wide world over, never find another loving man like me. When I die, bury me in straight-laced shoes, box back coat and a Stetson hat. and put a $20 gold piece in my watch chain, so all the guys will know I died standing pat. Well, I went down to St. James Infirmary to see my baby there, stretched out on a long white table, so long, so cold, so bare. I've got the St. James Infirmary blues. Pachunk. I'm going to do a instrumental. Oh, Anne-Marie has an interesting little trivia here about Singapore being one of the top 10 places in the world to live peacefully. How about that? Unfortunately, Canada and the United States didn't make the top 10. Well, goodness. Maybe certain areas of Canada and certain areas of the U.S. could qualify for that. I know here in northern Michigan it's fairly peaceful. I shouldn't say that too loud, though. You don't want to press your luck, right? Yes, chewing gum is illegal in Singapore. They don't even sell it in the stores when I was there. And God forbid if you spit some chewing gum on the street or sidewalk. In fact, any spitting on the sidewalk is a offense they will fine you for if you spit on the sidewalk. So it's pretty, there are rules in Singapore. In jaywalking, they'll always, if you jaywalk, they will catch you 99% of the time, and that's a heavy fine for jaywalking. So yeah, you don't want to mess around when you're in Singapore, but it is a very clean city, and you can walk the streets at night without any fear. It has a very, very low crime rate. Yeah. So I forgot what song I was going to do. We're entering our second hour here of Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. This is a special Wednesday afternoon edition. It's Wednesday afternoon here, but in Europe, I might want to remind you that it is 4 p.m. It's 10 o'clock in Paris. It's 9 p.m. in London. Of course, in Paris they say 2200 or 22 I think is how you would say it. And in London it's 20. I think they use the same thing, 2200 hours. Pretty sure about that. So I'm going to continue. I'm going to keep playing, and I'm see if Gerlinda shows up. She is in Austria, and she really inspired the suggestion that I try this European-friendly time to broadcast, and we'll see what happens. I think once I get used to this time and see that it's going to be regular, then I might start putting ads over in Europe and see if people show up. So I think that'd be cool. But we'll see. Some people see this ad here and they think I'm already in Paris, but I'm not there. You see I'm in black and white on that picture? That means I'm there in spirit or virtually on the internet, but not in reality. So there you go. Oh, I know. I was going to do an instrumental. And this is from the Broadway musical My Fair Lady. Have often walked down this street before, but the pavement always stayed beneath my feet before. And at once am I several stories high, knowing I'm on the street where you live. Are there lilac trees in the heart of town? Can you hear a lark in any other part of town? Does enchantment pour out of every door, knowing I'm on the street where you live? And oh, that towering feeling, just to know somehow you are near. That overpowering feeling, any second you may suddenly appear. People stop and stare, they don't bother me, 'cause there's nowhere else on earth that I would rather be. Let the time go by, I don't care if I can be here on the street where you live. And oh, that towering feeling, just to know somehow you are near. That overpowering feeling, that any second you may suddenly appear. People stop and stare, they don't bother me, nowhere else on earth that I would rather be. Let the time go by, I don't care if I can't be here on the street where you live. Can't be here on the street where you live. All right. Well, I'm going to continue to play some more, but I do need to take like a 5-minute break right now, so I hope you'll bear with me while I step away for maybe 5 minutes. Hope that's okay, but I'm coming back and I'm going to do another substantial amount of songs after that. So I will be right back. Oh, breaking in back here. Hi, Gerlinda. She finally made it. Gerlinda, I'm taking a 5-minute break, and I'll be right back. So I see you're on. She's on YouTube. People on Facebook can't see the YouTube comments, so I'll. Here's Gerlinda's message. GSA 108. She's finally home. Welcome, Gerlinda. I'll be back in 5 minutes. See you. Just hang on. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. All right, we've got a full house now. All right. Well, this is great. Been playing. Of course, last night I did the Sinatra tribute, so I'm still playing some Sinatra songs that I forgot to play, and I'm going to do one right now. This is one of Sinatra's biggest songs, and it was also one of the most popular songs on Mackinac Island. So I'm going to do this one called Summer Wind. The summer wind came blowing in across the sea. It lingered there to touch your hair and walk with me. All summer long we sang a song and we strolled the golden sand. Two sweethearts and the summer wind. Painted kites, the days and nights went flying by. The world was new beneath the blue umbrella sky. But softer than a piper man, one day he called to you. I lost you to the summer wind. The autumn wind, the winter winds have come and gone, but still the days, the lonely days go on and on. And guess who sighs his lullabies through nights that never end? My fickle friend, the summer wind. The summer wind, the summer wind. Keep going with the Sinatra. Come fly with me, let's fly away. Well, if you could use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly away. Come fly with me, let's float down to Peru. In Llama Land, there's a one-man band and he'll toot his flute for you. Come fly with me, let's float off in the blue. Once I get you up there, where the air is rarefied, we'll just glide, starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may hear angels cheer, 'cause we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. Say the words, we'll beat those birds down to Acapulco Bay. It's perfect for a flying honeymoon, they say. Come fly with me, come on, let's fly away. I get you up there where the air is rarefied, we'll just find starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may hear angels cheer, 'cause we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. Say the words, we'll beat those birds to Acapulco Bay. It's perfect for a flying honeymoon, they say. Come fly with me. Come fly with me. Come fly with me. Come on, let's fly away. All right. Swing, baby. That's what Sinatra used to say. I'm sure some of you are out there dancing around while I'm playing this swing music. Yeah. Also, I realized that Christmas is coming up, so I'm going to do one token Christmas song here, and we'll leave it at that, because I'm going to be doing more and more Christmas songs as we get a little closer to Christmas. Some musicians, this is kind of odd, but some musicians don't like playing Christmas music. I don't know why. I always love playing the Christmas standards, and and I kind of miss it when Christmas season is over, because there's some of these songs you can only play during only just a short time every year, right around the Christmas season. So I haven't decided which one I'm going to do yet, but let's see. What would be a nice Christmas song? This is one of my favorites. Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. In a way, this is kind of a sad song. The lyrics are hopeful and happy, yet there's a tinge of sadness overhanging the lyrics, and it sort of adds a personality to the song that gives it a presence of some sort. I don't know. Anyway, I'm better yet than talking about the song. I'm just going to do it. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make your Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. From now on, we all will be together if the fates allow. Until then, we'll have to muddle through somehow. Have yourself a merry little Christmas now. happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. From now on, we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star up on the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Oh, one more Christmas song. It's one I did at the Sinatra tribute because Frank Sinatra did a very good job on this song. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty and who's nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. And he might catch you dancing. Maybe he'll dance with you. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. 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 All right, Mr. Santa Claus. And then there are some seasonal songs that they don't mention the word Christmas, but they're kind of wintry songs like, oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. Since there's no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Oh, it doesn't show signs of stopping, but I brought some corn for popping. Lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. We finally kiss goodnight. How I hate to go out in the storm. If you'll really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. Oh, the fire is slowly dying. My dear, we're still goodbying, but as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss kiss goodnight. How I'll hate to go out in the storm, but if you'll really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying. My dear, we're still goodbying, but as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow. Okay, well, another thing that I've been thinking, I guess I'm thinking out loud now, which is dangerous, but my youngest son, who was in the area in northern Michigan now, after moving back here from Arizona, is not going to be here for Christmas. So I'm thinking, since I have free time on Christmas Eve, I'm going to come into the studio and I'm just going to broadcast all the Christmas songs I know on Christmas Eve live. So that's what's rolling around in my mind right now. So that could happen on Christmas Eve. It's probably starting around 8 o'clock Michigan time, Eastern time. And I did this about 3 or 4 years ago, and that was, I got a lot of, I didn't even announce it ahead of time. And a ton of people came and watched it, and we had a little Christmas Eve party. Spontaneous, not unplanned. So anyway, I'm thinking of doing that this Christmas Eve. All kinds of Christmas songs. I mean, the secular and the sacred. I'll do Silent Night, and some of the Christmas hymns, and I'll do Frosty the Snowman and whatever comes up. Probably every Christmas song I know. It'll take hours, I think. But anyway, that's what I'm thinking in my mind. So, but since we're doing Frank Sinatra tribute, it's not really a Frank Sinatra. Well, it is kind of a hangover from the Frank Sinatra tribute from last night. Swinging songs for swinging lovers. Oh, Gerlinda says, how about doing the Christmas a little earlier? I was thinking of 8 p.m. I could probably start at 6:30 possibly. Well, we'll see. I'll definitely put a lot of consideration into that suggestion. I mean, maybe why couldn't I do that? Yeah. Okay. I had a song in mind, and now I forgot it. Frank Sinatra hangover. Too much Jack Daniels. Yeah, I think Frank knows what we're talking about there, right? Oh, I got one. I don't think I did this one last night, and I have to do it because it's one of my favorite of his, and it's one of his most popular songs. You make me feel so young. You make me feel so spring is sprung. And every time I see you grin, I'm such a happy individual. The moment that you speak, I wanna go play hide and seek. I wanna go and bounce the moon just like a toy balloon. You and I are just like a couple of tots running across the meadow, picking up lots of forget-me-nots. You make me feel so young. You make me feel there are songs to be sung, bells to be rung, and a wonderful fling to be flung. And even when I'm old and gray, I'm gonna feel the way I do today. You make me feel so young. You and I are just like a couple of tots running across the meadow, picking up lots of forget-me-nots. You make me feel so young. You make me feel there are songs to be sung, bells to be rung, and a wonderful thing to be flung. And even when I'm old and gray, I'm gonna feel the way I do today. You make me feel so. You make me feel so. You make me feel so young. Oh, yeah. Going to do a nice Frank Sinatra ballad and then maybe one or two other songs before we say good night or good afternoon. This song is on my album that I recorded in Paris called Memories of Paris, or From Paris with Love, it's actually called. And by the way, I appreciate the tips I've been getting for my piano bar here, and if you want to leave a tip, you can. I'll leave that on during just part of this song. So, and if you, it's not necessary, but if you're able to, it's very helpful. No tears, no fears. Remember, there's always tomorrow. So what if we have to part? We'll be together again. Your kiss, your smile, our memories I'll treasure forever. So try thinking with your heart. We'll be together again. Times when I know you'll be lonesome. Times when I know you'll be sad. Don't let temptation surround you. Don't let the blues make you bad. Someday, some way, we both have a lifetime before us. For parting is not goodbye. We'll be together again. Times when I know you'll be lonesome. Times when I know you'll be sad. Don't let temptation surround you. Don't let the blues make you bad. Someday, someday, some way. We both have a lifetime before us. Our parting is not goodbye. We'll be together again. Well, that about wraps it up for Steve's Virtual Piano Bar for today. I'll be back here, of course, Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern, and I'm planning to do this every Wednesdays, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 p.m. Paris time. And I'm going to try to make it a little bit longer session than usual. I'll try to do, something more than an hour, like hour and a half to close to 2 hours, and we're going to say goodbye. Now it's time to say goodbye to all our company. MIC. See you real soon. KY. Why? Because we like you. MOUSE. Little George Gershwin to say the great old standard. I think I played this on my very first gig, and I've played it on almost every gig since then. And you'll probably recognize it, a song by George Gershwin. It's very clear our love is here to stay, not for a year, but ever and a day. The radio and the telephone, movies that we know may just be passing fancies, and in time may go. But oh my dear, our love is here to stay. Together we're going a long, long way. In time the Rockies may crumble, Gibraltar may tumble, they're only made of clay, but our love is here to stay. But oh my dear, our love is here to stay. Together we're going a long, long way. In time the Rockies may crumble, Gibraltar may tumble, they're only made of clay. But our love is here to stay. Is here to stay. Auf Wiedersehen, everybody. Goodbye. A biento. Au revoir. And ciao. And slanche. We didn't do my little glass of wine tonight, but that's okay. It's still early here. I can always make up for it next time. And Merry Christmas season, Happy Hanukkah, and we'll see you guys next time. Ich kann ein bisschen Deutsch sprechen, but macht nix. Mach schnell. Anyway, yeah, 2 glasses next time. So, merci beaucoup à tous. Thank you, and we'll see you next time. I feel like I should be playing a video, but you've seen my video from Albuquerque, and you've seen my video from Mackinac Island. Hopefully I'll have a new video up soon, and Christmas season is coming. Next session will have some Christmas songs. That'll be Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Next Wednesday, we'll see you then. Trish speaks Deutsch, so Trish and Gerlinda could speak. Okay. The next night, next time. Okay. I think that's what that means. Good. Well, thank you all. I'm sitting here like a blubbering idiot here just talking, but I love coming to the studio and doing these broadcasts. I was just saying to somebody today that, it's while I'm not exactly working or making a lot of money, it's just something I enjoy doing it, and I just enjoy doing it. It keeps my head in the game, and keeps my blood flowing. It keeps my nerves happy, and I really appreciate you guys showing up and being an audience for this. So thank you. A bientôt. À la prochaine fois. Hasta la bye bye.